Good morning, guys. Good morning, all. Thanks for chance given to me. My name is Marcela Tahul. I study at Unika Santo Paulus Ruteng or Universitas Katolik Indonesia Santo Paulus Ruteng. Now, I want to review that the beautiful spots in international tourism and also in domestic tourism. Let's see. Thanks for watching. Okay, good morning guys. Thanks for chance given to me. Before I explain about the most beautiful sports tourism in the world, I want to introduce myself. My name is Marcela Tahul. I study at Unika Santo Paulus Ruteng or Universitas Katolik Indonesia Santo Paulus Ruteng. Okay, the most beautiful tourism spots in the world is in Bolivia. Is the Salar de Uyuni or Salar de Tunupa. It's in the largest salt spring in the world. This area has an area of more than 100 meters, which was formed by several vertical lakes around 40 years ago. The lakes was a meeting lakes, which was included in the largest lake group. At the time when it dried up, this lake changed to form a very wide space of the salt. It is also what keeps the surface of this place dry all year round in Spain. Salar de Uyuni means the salt place in the city of Uyuni. Uyuni is the name of the city that's come stops over for the tourism who visit the slat of Uyuni. Is this estimate that this slat space area contains 2 billion tons of the slats? Wow! Many of the weeds, the sea. But the Uyuni Salar is not all the every year. Many tourism who visit this area usually comes to capture the moment. This is usually in this area. Okay, when this area gets rainfall overlapped by this thin layer of the Uyuni balance will look like the largest mirror on the face of the earth, a perfectly flat and very clear. Okay, surface making this a surface reflects that's the flat skin of the sky and cloud right above it. Okay, this is the main attraction for the tourism to visit this area and capture this unique moment. Okay, appear from being the largest slot area in the world. Salar de Uyuni also stored limited shepherds. You know what litun is? What is the litun? Litun is a chemical elements contents of the soft alkali metals. The shepherds white. This element is often used as the main component in the battery, which are often used in the laptop, phone. Okay. Next, you can also see the unique South America species that is live in this area, such as bear, and the most interesting animals are the big flamingo species. This make this area their habitat. Okay, that's all for. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. That's all about the international spot in Salat of Uyuni. Now I want to explain about the domestic spot in Manggarai. Okay, good morning guys. Now I want to explain the domestic sports tourism in Flores NTT in Labuan Bajo, but I specifically want to review that the one village in Manggarai is a Todo village. Okay, Traditional nation in Todo village Manggarai Flores NTT. This is the picture of the traditional village in Manggarai. Another one of the most beautiful places in Indonesia that you should visit, namely, is Todo village. This tourism spot not only hosts extraordinary natural beauty, but is also full of interesting story to learn more about. Todo village in Flores is able to provide a traditional feel that will make everyone feel at home for a long time in the Todo village. Customs and culture that are still stick are the main attraction of this village store. In this area, you will feel different and of course color air. The cool air typical of the mountains is able to provide the extraordinary season. A combination of gentle, thoughtful, and peaceful. In this place, you may feel a little of a beauty of heaven, a little knowledge of those of you who employs with custom and culture. This Todo area is the center of various culture in Manggarai. This is the picture of Niang Todo. A story about Niang Todo. This old-looking village is accompanied by the traditional house with larger courtyards and neatly arranged stones. This traditional house comes from the Manggarai Kingdom. The oldest traditional house is namely Niang Todo. There is a small drum instrument which is said to be made from the stomachs of a beautiful girl. Or they always say that the beautiful girl's name is Lokengerang. And the notes from the several ancient canons or more think that's a characteristic. The most beautiful tourism spot in Todo village is Niang Todo. Niang Todo is a one traditional round house with a thatched roof which mystically the house of the former place of King Todo. Okay. Location and interfere. Todo Flores Todo Flores Village Tourism is location in the Todo Village, Satar Mese Barat, Manggarai. The distance from Labuan Bajo to Todo Village is around 4 until 5 km. The entire field to Todo Village is a 45 person 45 per person outside the good field and fortunary field for the welcome of the traditional elders. The administration that include the typical Todo village clothes that must be used by every visitor who comes to Todo. Okay, this is the picture of Niang Todo. There are attractions in Todo village. Okay, if you like, you can also see the traditional methods or attraction in the area, known as a chachi. Everyone say that chachi, that is the traditional dance in Manggarai. These traditional methods are attraction in Todo village tourism. Is not only to liven up an atmosphere, but also to return those who are still descendants of Kingdom Todo. Okay, this is the picture of a traditional dance or chachi. Okay, who value of community life in Todo village. This was time the villagers had most everything to immerse themselves in true joy. The joy of the people who have not been touched by more modern life is interestingly epic. The most beautiful tourism attraction on this one is perfect of those of you who is miss life with real human. That life of the human into the village is still very traditional, so that so that life there is very peaceful and prosperous. Travel destination during COVID-19. As long as the COVID-19 tourism, this, the COVID-19 tourist destination into the village are still open. Visitors are required to follow healthy rule, to use mask and wash hand and keep their distance, and also limit the number of visitors who enter these to the village. Okay, for the last, I think is quite units and has more value that to the village is all tourism who comes are queried to wear traditional fabrics and their assertion. Okay, therefore, a building and its function is both Todo and variable fields are the same. Building in todo fields consists of several parts. The function are as needed. The upper part with the function to store food in irrigates. The lower part function as a living room and kitchen with are joining by the same one floor. Main building in this Todophilit traditional house is made of wood, and that's gates with building. That the information about Todophilids. Okay, thanks for watching.